Hello everyone. And welcome. Welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast is part of the Percolation. This audio podcast is part of the Bostick's Torpedo and the Specials. This audio podcast is part of the Spectre and Newsflash. This audio podcast is part of the Cases and Evidence Base, and this audio podcast is part of a as part of a Storm Lobostics production. Through this audio podcast, some elaboration on the molecular, some molecular on around some of the molecular genetics in around the diagnoses of osteomyelitis and aspects of S or Staph aureus or staphylococci. So genotypic and moreover genotypic identification methodologies or laboratory methodologies sort of greatly reduce sort of incubation time associated with phenotypic identification. Genotypic sort of investigations are able to can be used to detect staphylococci or staphylococci with sort of a greater sensitivity and specificity which is crucial or pertinent for MRSA surveillance. Although genomic techniques or investigations provide specific identification, these must be carried out by laboratory investigators. Genomic interpretation bioinformatic data is also required to utilize analysis, thus making investigations sort of important for and as part of clinical diagnostics. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Percolation. This audio podcast as part of the Bostick's Torpedo and the Specials. This audio podcast as part of the Spectre and Newsflash. This audio podcast as part of the Cases and Evidence Base. And this audio podcast as part of a Storm Lobostics production.